Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing something really exciting thanks to the amazing people over at Jazwares. In today's unboxing, I'm going to be taking a look at this entire box full of brand new Fortnite merchandise. Jazwares was kind enough to send me over samples of all of their Fortnite products, and I really can't wait to see what is inside this box. As you can see, that the packaging that it actually comes in is really stylistic and very detailed looking, and it is actually styled to Fortnite. As you can see, we've got an awesome image of Drift's head on the side of the box. We've got Fortnite logo, and then on the top of the box we've got various nuts and bolts. And I do believe that these are actually all of the materials of Fortnite. You know, you've got the wood, the brick, on the top you've got the kind of steel crates. Really is a very awesome looking box. So without further ado, let's see what's inside this awesome package. Wow, so starting off with probably one of the coolest things in here. Here we have the Fortnite Legendary Series Wildcard. This figure looks absolutely incredible. I believe this is Fortnite's brand new toy range. This is brand new for 2019. It is their 6-inch, more detailed, more articulated figures. And I do believe that these are supposed to be roughly in scale with like competitors such as Marvel Legends figures. And this figure does actually have 40 points of articulation. So the figure will almost have as much articulation as something such as an import figure. As you can see, the detailing on this looks incredible. I will be doing full reviews of all of the products in here. It comes with various masks, a gun, a briefcase with some handcuffs, and a really cool kind of missile launcher which has got some nice detailing on it. And the figure itself actually looks really interesting as well. This is a completely white suited character, so for those of you who are perhaps not into Fortnite, you could potentially display this in your other collections. It states that it's Fortnite, it is from the Legendary series, and on the back of the packaging we've got a piece of artwork of the character of Wildcard, and it states some of the other figures in the assortment. This particular wave of figures was definitely the set that I was most excited for, as I do believe that these set of figures are supposed to kind of aim towards the more collector-like audience, and I must say this figure definitely does look really cool. The other figure we have from the assortment is the Rabbit Raider. This also looks really interesting and is actually a very funky looking skin. As you can see, he is designed to look as if though he is a bunny rabbit, and he comes with various accessories including a mining tool that has got like Easter eggs and chocolate bunnies on it. It comes with a grenade launcher, an egg, multiple different faces. I actually find the one with the glasses the most unique and interesting. He also comes with a grenade and what seems to be a bottle of some kind of solution. And then on the back of the box, much like Wildcard, he does have a really cool piece of artwork showcasing the actual skin from the Fortnite game. It states that he is Rabbit Raider and that he is scary cute. This particular figure is quite an unusual release, as I would have perhaps thought that they would have released this around Easter time, but it's a really unique figure and a very cool skin nonetheless. Once again, we've got the entire plethora of Series 1 of the figures, and it does in fact state that there are more figures dropping soon. So just for a closer up look, here is the Rabbit Raider figure in his packaging, and he does look really cool. I definitely can't wait to crack this open and Wildcard and review them on the channel for you. Now, taking a look at some slightly smaller figures, we have been sent the entire wave 2, I believe, of the solo mode figures. So here we've got Skull Trooper. Skull Trooper is actually one of my favourite skins, and with Halloween just around the corner, this is a great release. He looks really interesting, and these particular figures have got some amazing articulation. I have in fact collected the entire wave 1, and I'm definitely extremely impressed with them. So it's great to see that we're actually getting more characters in this particular line. I'm so thankful and grateful to Jazwares once again for sending me the entire wave 2 of these figures, as these are actually one of my favourite figure lines out at the moment. Just for a closer look, here you can see he comes with his mining tool as well, which appears to be some kind of Grim Reaper spike, which is very reminiscent of the skin of Skull Trooper. He also comes with a piece of a fortress, so you can in fact snap these together with other figures, and some of the bigger packages that come with like the massive kind of forts, so you can insert the figures onto them. Turning it around to the back, we've got a really cool piece of artwork of Skull Trooper and a plethora of other figures in the assortment, all of which I believe have actually been sent to me in this box. So once again, I'm exceptionally grateful. This particular figure is one that I'm really excited to crack open, so definitely stay tuned on the channel for a review of this figure. As well as Skull Trooper, I've also been sent the Dark Bomber. This figure also looks really cool. Originally I thought that perhaps this was a reuse of one of the Wave 1 figures. Looking at it in package, it does appear to be a completely brand new figure, and it's got some amazing detailing on it. It really does look really cool. I love the kind of design that they've got going on for the Dark Bomber's chest, and I like the harvest weapon that she comes with. And she also comes with a part of the fortress as well, so you can snap them together with the other figures in the line. As you can see, we've once again got some great artwork of Dark Bomber, and it states here that the future looks dark. It also showcases some of the other figures in the assortment, And this figure is also one that perhaps I wasn't necessarily really looking forward to, but I must say that in hand she definitely does look great, and this figure really does appear as if though it will follow the same quality as some of the other figures in the assortment. Oh, and here we have a figure that I was really excited for. Here is Hound. Now, I don't necessarily know too much about the skin in Fortnite of Hound, but I must say for an action figure it actually looks really, really cool. As you can see, this is probably one of the most detailed Jazwares figures in this assortment. I really like the head design for this figure, and the mining tool that he comes with also looks really, really interesting. I'm a massive fan of the figure's design. It states that this is Hound and that it is from the solo mode series. And on the back of the box, we once again have a really cool piece of artwork of this figure, and it states that the rest of Series 2 are all available. So yeah, Hound, another really great looking figure. We also have Calamity. This figure also looks really, really cool. She kind of has a cowboy motif going for her, and her costume is actually really unique in design. I really like the accessory that she comes with. It's very distinctive from some of the other accessories that the figure comes with. And I don't know if you can see it, but she actually has got some super nice detailing on the bottom of her boots, which once again is something that Jazwares didn't have to include, but I'm so glad that they did. Turning it around to the back of the box, we've got a closer look at Calamity's skin, and it states that from Raunch and Hand to Righteous Retribution. This is a really cool figure, and to be honest, the whole wave 2 actually looks like they're going to be a really solid set of figures. The next figure that we have is actually one of the figures that I believe is probably one of the weakest out of the wave. Here is Havoc. The only reason why I think it's quite weak is because it does look very interesting in design and really does look very similar to that of Raptor from Wave 1, but nevertheless it is still a nice inclusion, and for those of you who are completing Series 2 of the Fortnite solo mode figures, you're definitely going to want to add this one into your collection. Turning it around to the back, we've got a picture of the figure's skin, and it also states here that shrinking fear into opposition. It also showcases some of the other figures in the assortment. So yeah, not one that I was necessarily really excited for, but it still looks like a pretty decent figure nevertheless. And finally, the final figure from the solo mode. Here we have probably my favourite from the line, the Toxic Trooper. This figure looks really, really interesting. As you can see, I am a massive fan of the skin design of Toxic Trooper, and Jazwares have recaptured his look really, really well done. I love the paint apps on him, and I love the accessory that he comes with as well. This was definitely one of the most anticipated figures that I was looking forward to in this wave, so I'm so glad that I finally have him. Turning around to the back, we've got a really cool piece of artwork of the Toxic Trooper, and it states here that he dominates the hot zone. Also showcases some of the other figures, and once again, be sure to stay tuned for a big review of all of the Series 2 solo mode figures, as that will shortly be posted on my channel. So yeah, really strong looking wave of Series 2 solo mode figures, and the Legendary series also looks really interesting. But it doesn't stop there. Jazwares has also been kind enough to send me some of their other figures from their other waves. Here we have the Victory series, and this is DJ Yonder. These figures have 7 points of articulation, so won't necessarily kind of aim towards the adult/collector audience, but for kids they're really fun, and I must say for a larger figure, their paint deco, it's actually really, really interesting. As you can see, it is fully painted, and these are the more simpler, more basic figures. Those of you who collect the Marvel figures, they're more like the Titan Hero series, but nevertheless, I think the detail on these are really, really nice. Also from the same line, we have the Black Knight. This figure looks really cool. I do in fact actually have the McFarlane version of this, and it is great to see this figure in a much larger format. As you can see, I think the detail on this figure is just incredible, considering that these are more basic in terms of their articulation. I didn't necessarily think they would be as detailed as this, but it is great to see Jazwares really putting a lot of attention to detail in the entire Fortnite range, as opposed to just the kind of solo mode figures in the Legendary series. And on the back, we've got a really cool piece of artwork of the skin, and it states here, the odious scourge of the walking woods. This figure looks great, and once again, I can't wait to unbox this to show him off more on my channel. Now, we also have some blind bag figures. I'm not entirely sure what wave that these are from, but I believe that this is Rex. I will be unboxing these on the channel, so you will not be able to get a great look at these in this particular video. But here I've got two figures. I've got Rex and Tripp, and I have seen images of these. I do believe that they come in these clear plastic-like containers, so you can collect and stack them up, and they will definitely be nice for display options. So yeah, some really cool kind of pocket money-esque type of toys, and I'm glad that they've included these in the package, as I can show them off more in my review. And finally, I've actually been sent two of these. Now, I believe these are kind of like keychains, and these two look really, really detailed. I've been sent the Cuddle Team Leader, which is one of my favourite skins from Fortnite. As you can see, she looks great in her packaging, and I can't wait to open this in my review, and we've also been sent the Love Ranger. I've actually never seen this skin before, so to see it in person is definitely really cool, and it definitely looks really awesome. I can imagine that everyone will go crazy for these, especially with the summer holidays coming to a conclusion now. Loads of kids are going to want to put these on their rucksacks going back to school, so this is definitely a great move by Jazwares, and I can definitely see the sales for these being really well. So that is my epic unboxing of the brand new Fortnite merchandise, courtesy of the amazing people over at Jazwares. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to Jazwares for sending this particular package out to me. All of the figures that are included in this box all look amazing, and I'll be sure to post a great review of each and every one of these figures, perhaps in an accumulative review, or maybe I might do individual reviews. It really depends on what you guys think would go best, but I really can't wait to crack open these figures. If you are interested in purchasing these figures, I have included a link down in the description box below. I do believe that all of the figures that came in this package are available in major retail outlets in the UK. However, I predominantly know that Smiths are great fans of the Fortnite range, and they carry all of the Fortnite figures, so definitely be sure to check out the link in the description for those. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing, and please be sure to stay tuned for my review of all of these figures in the upcoming days. Thanks for watching.